Welcome back, everybody, to some more Fable 2. Here we are. This is it. Possibly, this is it. This might be the final one. No, this is how our story ends, Teresa. This is it. We have two main quests left to do. Last time I ended it with us getting enough renown to have the hero of skill pay attention to us, basically. And I think we have to protect Bloodstone and then go back to the Spire, if I remember correctly. So that's going to be this episode, I think. Ooh. Oh. Well, this is a new... Now instead of a sculptor, it's a painter.
Have heroes come back to Albion and blah, blah,
I'm not sure how good of a painting that is either. Don't show him, he might be angry.
While you were out making your name a hovel-hold word, I discovered that you recently waltzed right out of Lucian's Spire.
I did.
So, unless I miss my guess, and incidentally I never miss, you want me to help you waltz back in there and take him down. Tempting. Who knows what lovelies he has secreted away in there.
Secreted?
But here's the problem. You've done all sorts of impressive things, and yet you haven't really done anything that benefits me.
Maybe this quest is longer than I thought.
But wait, perhaps there is something you can do for me. There's a certain item I need returned to its rightful owners in Wraithmarsh. They live in an enchanting place called the Shadow.
Oh, great, thanks.
I do it myself, but my relationship with the owners is complicated. And while my associates here have their uses, most aren't terrible.
Okay, so this must be one of the last parts of the Hero of Skill quest.
How about this? You run this little errand for me, and then I'll assist you in your quest for vengeance or riches or whatever it is that floats your particular boat.
Good, good.
The item I need returned is just there. See that little objet d'art?
Objet d'art. Reaver's Dark Seal. Holding the seal fills you with a profound sense of dread. It feels heavier than it looks, and its edges cut into your fingers.
There's a good lad. Just come back and see me when you've dropped it off at the Shadow.
Tatty bye.
Tatty bye.
Wow. Also, when I was walking through here, these chest of drawers glowed. Oh, I'm not gonna... Nope.
Anywhere near.
Oh, he just killed the painter. Well, he gets through his artists quickly.
It was they who destroyed Oakvale. There is a deep well in the center of Wraithmarsh, made of tombs. That is where they reside. Be careful. There is more to this task than Reaver lets on.
You won't let me dig. There we go. Plan for Fable is hopefully finish the story of it tonight, and then I think Bioshock, if I do, I'll put Bioshock on the streams for Saturday, which is tomorrow, and Monday streams. So then when it comes to next week, we'll just be playing Mass Effect most of the time. I could do with some more potions, to be honest. And more heals, so maybe we'll pick up some more stuff here before we go to Wraithmarsh.
Gambling's good for you.
Pies.
Without an interesting name, buy a title today.
These are tattoos. Where is just like the normal general store? Is this it, maybe? This might be it.
Heading towards the tailors. See if I can sort out ripping my trousers.
God, the background dialogue in this game is amazing. So I did see Avengers Infinity War yesterday. I am not going to talk about it in this stream. I am not even going to say anything other than I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, you know, go see this movie. I probably won't talk about it in depth until it's out on, you know, digital and physical media. This guy is stuck. I'm waiting for him to get into the shop so I can actually...
Yes.
Okay, good. So that's all I'm going to say on that regard. And, yeah, I didn't stream yesterday, so it's nice to get back to it. Is this guy coming in yet? Okay, we can buy things from his door, it would seem. Okay, health potion.
porter.
Health potion.
Enjoy.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
That's to be called a knobhead.
Yeah, I'm a knobhead. What were you asking about? Um,
What's the matter?
I'll wager
maybe
you
we'll
ain't never
also
played
see if we can buy a drink.
There's no place like blood.
Buy items. So all of these heal for a certain amount. Apple juice
Have a nice day.
and some well water.
Sensible bone.
Sounds like something they're drinking Game of Thrones. Well water. And we don't really want pies. What do you sell? Fish? Do any of these fish really good for you? The heal? What are the fatness values? Yeah, none of them. These are pretty good.
I hope it brings you. You've bought a fine item.
Cool. That should be enough. So I think we can probably teleport to the center, or at least close to the center of Wraithmarsh. If we go to here, which will get us closer to where the destination is. So we are going to do this quest, which I think this is the last section of the Hero of Skill quest line, and then you have to do like a Bloodstone defense thing, and then after that you I think then we go back to the Spire. So maybe we can get all that done tonight. We are only 3 minutes past 6 right now, so a lot has happened in 3 minutes, it feels like. And I'm sat weirdly, but also comfortably. That's one thing about the cinema yesterday. I made sure I had a very comfy seat. That's why pre-booking is the best thing in the world. I sat in what I refer to as a normal seat when I saw Black Panther, and it was not comfortable. Like, I was like shifting in my seat constantly, and I hate being one of those people who's like always shifting and moving. It's like never a good thing to be the fidgeter. Our character is full on evil, isn't he? Look at him.
Look at this bloody bastard. Look at him. What else could he do?
So yeah, I got a very, very comfy seat yesterday, which was good because it was a long movie. It's a long movie. It's 3.5 hours. No, 2.5 hours long, not 3.5 hours. That doesn't make any sense. What is going on over there? Well, that's a strange looking crowd. Right, in we go. Let's shimmy on in. So if people don't know, right now I'm playing a shooter, a story-based shooter, and well, I wouldn't really say Bioshock's a shooter. It's almost like an action-adventure first-person game. And then I'm playing this Fable, which is an RPG. Both of those are going to be merged into what I refer to as an action RPG, which is Mass Effect next week. I'm not going to play any other game. I'm just going to do Mass Effect every single day for maybe at least a week or so. There was some issues with when I streamed Star Wars The Old Republic every single day when I was doing that game's random dice roll, which is what I'll be doing with Mass Effect, where people kind of got bored of it. But I'm also very aware that if I don't do Mass Effect every day, it's going to be months and months. And I'm not really one of those streamers who wants to play the same game every day for months and months on end. I'm very happy to stream Mass Effect 2 hours every day for a month. But I'm also moving in June, so I kind of want to do as much Mass Effect in May as I can. And then hopefully by the time we're done with Mass Effect, we won't be doing side quest stuff, or DLC or anything like that. Although I am tempted to do the DLC because it is a lot of fun. You meet Batarians for the first time and stuff. And then in June, I'll probably be taking a week off when I'll be moving. And I may just release a bunch of... I've got a list of short videos I want to do that will end up being streams, and by short videos I mean the 2 to 3 hours. So there's a bunch of different games I want to play. We can't get through here. Oh no, yeah we can. Yeah, good job, Matt. I miscalculated twice. I'm a genius. You know, I want to stream. You know, I want to do pre-recordeds for games like Journey, and Abzu, and Portal 2, as I did Portal 1 very early in my stream career. I would love to revisit that. And yeah, I'm pretty psyched to do that. And I think Mass Effect will lead nicely into that because I can kind of control when Mass Effect will end by how much time I put into the game. While I feel like a game like, I don't know, like a Halo or something, you're a little bit more restricted by the amount of time you want to just spend on the story. I know how long Mass Effect is, and if, say, I'm ending too early, or I don't want it to end yet, I can just go off and do the DLC or do some side quest stuff. That's the joy of knowing the Mass Effect series so well. Also, for my birthday in June, I'm thinking of doing another Ocarina of Time stream, which is obviously my second game I ever streamed was Ocarina of Time. Which is it'll be about 8 months since I've done it, but I'm thinking of doing a 3-heart Master Quest flipped run on my birthday. So that is a possibility. I'm debating it. And I'd either stream that using Citra, which is the 3DS emulator, but I don't know how good it is. I know very little about it. I'll have to try that out. The other option is I could do NTR screen recording from my 3DS, which is a little bit lower resolution, but you know, it's running on actual 3DS hardware, so maybe that'll be how I do it. I don't know yet, but I do want to do the 3DS version because I did the N64 version the first time when I did the 100% playthrough. I could, if I'm honest, I could be an Ocarina of Time streamer. And that's like the one thing I don't think I would ever get bored of doing, because I play the game like once or twice a year anyway. I feel like, what's another couple of times? I could just do challenge runs more and more and more and more, like handicap ourselves. I've just been hearing someone crying, and we've finally found them. This is a weird place where we are, by the way. I'll push you off this ledge, woman.
Please, help me.
Nope.
Me and some friends, we were reading from this really old book we found. It had all
I don't
these
trust you.
strange words. Then there was this bright light, and I woke up here.
I don't trust you.
Where are we? I'm so scared. I just want to go home.
I'm getting Dark Souls 3 vibes from this room, by the way. Don't know why.
Oh, here they are.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome!
One of you carries the Dark Seal,
Yes, I do.
but there are two. Only one is required. One will trade their youth and beauty so that the King of Thieves may retain his.
What?
This is the bargain we honor. The rules cannot be broken. We will take whoever bears the Dark Seal.
So whoever has the Dark Seal loses their beauty and youth to let Reaver...
Please, I just want to
Give
see
Reaver's seal
my
to the girl and
parents.
sacrifice her youth. Keeping it could age you permanently.
What? No. You
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it with you.
Please, don't.
I'm already old as shit! Look at me, I've got horns! That's what happens when you get old, right? No, she's gonna have it. She's gonna hold on to the seal. So Reaver kind of tricked us into coming here then. Interesting. So much for the hero of skill. Hero of poop. That's what he really is. Did she get old? No, yep, she got old.
What? What happened to me? No!
Alright. Alright, lady. Where's Doggo?
Riva has again fulfilled the bargain.
The bargain.
But when the sacrifices stop, we will come for him. This he knows.
That was a difficult decision, but you are alive and strong, and that is what matters most. Go back to Riva.
Reva's a dick. Tried to get us to be all old. Do we have to leave? Do we actually have to leave? Usually there's a quest option where we can just teleport back. But it's not in here. So it looks like we may need to just leave normally. What are you barking at? What you found, Doggo? Oh. She's legging it. Is she the treasure? She got an infinity stone inside her or something? No, I'm joking around, guys. No talk about Avengers. No Avengers talk. Also, it seems we have quality options on Twitch tonight, which is nice. And rare. Oh, we're right at the beginning again. There's a lucky shortcut. Wonder if we can teleport from out here. Let's see. Turn to Riva. Now it's gonna. Oh, now it's called Bloodstone Assault. Okay. Yeah. So this is the second to last quest of the game, main story. It's all coming back to me now, and it's all coming back to me now. That's It's been years since I've played this game, but that's just one of those things where like little things remember just click into my head with how it ends.
There will be no going back. If you have left anything unfinished, now is your last opportunity to resolve it.
Nope, this is it. We're doing it. We're going all in. No, and now he's got a photographer. The photographer can't capture what you look like wrong. It's a camera.
And you're sure that it'll look like me?
Exactly like you, sir. In 3 months, the picture will be developerized and...
3 months? That's no good.
Oh no. Oh no, he's from the start of the game, isn't he? He took our picture.
Looking as youthful and spirited as ever.
No!
You were a tricky one. Good for you.
Why did I play evil?
You have my eternal thanks for delivering that troublesome seal. Now, I have a confession to make. While you were away, it occurred to me that Lucian is probably a bit miffed that you wandered off without his permission. Maybe miffed enough to part with a large heap of gold to get you back. And you know what?
Oh no.
I was right.
You douche.
So, as fun as all this has been, I'm afraid I must now return you to the spire.
Nope.
Lucian's men will be here at any
I'm
moment.
spamming the X button to attack.
All right, what exactly was that?
Yeah, you told them to come and get you.
Riva, the city's under attack by a bloody army. Lucian's men, dozens of the buggers.
Yeah, your fault.
And the guy in charge is yelling at his men, "Find this Riva."
Me? Lucian and I had a gentleman's agreement. How dare he betray me?
He's Lucian.
And just when I was in the middle of trying to betray you. How inconvenient. I recommend we flee down this rather handy escape tunnel.
I want to kill you. I want there to be an option to kill you. I want to kill you. Kill you. Well, I guess this quest line is to escape and take him back to the guild. And then after that, we're going to go back to the spire. So this is going to be the final stream then. This is it. This is the final Fable 2 stream. It's crazy for me to think I've done Fable 1 and 2 in the space of about a month, really. 2 games I haven't replayed in a long, long time. Will I ever get to Fable 3? Who knows?
I came through here in... That's afraid I was consorting with Ursula at the time, and Penelope found out and she set the house on fire while I was sleeping. With Andrew, as I recall.
Oh god.
That would have been 200
This guy's
years.
super old as well.
So you'll have to forgive all the clutter.
Lucian is using great shards to transport hundreds of people. The town is overrun. You have to keep going and find another way.
Yeah, get blown up.
Romp through the labyrinth.
Oh my god, there's a lot of men. Holy shit. It's raining men. Let's attack them. Oh, just change the lyrics. Right. Okay. Okay. I'm not good at this combat thing, game. You already know this. Is he still shooting at them up here? It's oozing. Alright. So I think there's about an hour and a half of the game left, maybe a little bit more. There's some really big things that go down towards the end, though. Do we not go this way? What is even this way? Nothing. So we came up here to fight them, to do nothing. Also, I'm now a little bit upset that I didn't find or get any potions or dog treats for my doggo. Look at how many men there are. That's a lot of enemies. And the game isn't lagging or anything. It's impressive. Talking about impressive, the I think the new Xbox PC games came out today. So that's Jade Empire, Battlefront 1 and 2 from the Xbox, Star Wars Republic Commando, which is one of my favorite Star Wars games. Knights of the Old Republic 2 is on there. Lots of really great games. I'm very excited to see what else they port from both 360 and Xbox, the original, and put onto, like upscale to 4K, because they look so good. Like Halo 3, sorry, in 4K is incredible. I can't wait to stream that, which I will be doing to carry on my Halo series, because I've done 1 and 2, and I'll be doing 3 in 4K. Doggo is injured. Oh, god damn it. I don't have anything to heal Doggo other than to heal him like this. He heals quicker if you give him like a dog tree or something. He should be good now. He'll catch up.
Come on then.
He'll catch up.
Lucian gets his hands on either of you, it's the end of everything. Go.
Go. Isn't that Zoe Widowmaker? Am I wrong in that saying that that's her name? The lady who voices Teresa. Is it not? Zoe Widowmaker? Is that not her name? I was knocked out while talking about Zoe Widowmaker. Zoe Widowmaker. Zoe Widowmaker. Fable. Nope. It's clearly not her name. Voice actress Teresa. Fable 2. Wanamaker. Zoe Wanamaker. Why does the Widowmaker? I'm thinking of a Overwatch character, I think? Stephen Fry is voicing the dude who we're with right now, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Reaver is Stephen Fry. Oh, and Ron Glass is Garth. Of course he is. Ron Glass famously is Shepard in... oh, wow. Oliver Kahn. Is Chef in Firefly and Serenity. Great cast, actually. Great cast. Just looking at everyone, it's crazy. But yeah, Stephen Fry is Reva, who we're with, and Zoe Wanamaker is Teresa, who we've been hearing. We're being fired on. Yeah, I don't really care about XP anymore. Why can't I get up? Right, here we go. We're talking about XP. We are getting a lot from these guys. Doggo just watching in the middle there.
It almost seems a shame to waste my virgin-kissed lead on these creatures.
Well, that's a weird thing to say. What does virgin kissed lead even mean? Your bullets? Well, yeah, when you shoot the bullet, it's gonna hit someone probably, and you're not gonna use it again.
Bullseye.
Right. You poop heads.
There's one thing These guys aren't particularly sporting, are they?
Right, here we go. What? Why didn't it do the attack? That time it did. Because we're on such a narrow walkway, I thought that would be the best way to deal with them. Oh, there we go. So I don't have any really good stories from the cinema. Usually something weird happens. There was a girl further down the row that I was on who reacted amazingly to all like the big moments in the film. Like she would flail her arms and like go like "Rah!" every time that something really cool would happen, and I could just see her out of the corner of my eye. That sort of stuff doesn't bother me. I just find it really funny, almost endearing in a way. And I did have a liquid refreshment in the cinema with me, which I've talked about before. I don't really eat or drink when I go to the cinema anymore, but I did pick up what are they called? Fanta Frozens or something like that. They're like slush puppies basically, and it's good. Every time I have one, I don't have them that often. Like I haven't had one in many years. But the lady at the stand where they sell like the popcorn and stuff, I was like, yeah, can I get a large one of those? And she's like, yeah, what flavors do you want? I just went all blue. As I said it, I just realized again, blue isn't a flavor, Matt. But yeah, okay. Blue is the best flavor though. Oh, I'm dead again. 1900 experience. I'm just not very good at this game's combat. Like, I never really learned how to block. I never really learned how to counter. I don't think we can counter yet. I never really learned the nuances of it. And I'm kind of okay with that. I think to block, you just hold X like that.
Oh, pardon me. I hope you don't mind dying.
Wow. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Fable's combat, so I haven't ever really put a lot of time into it. Oh, I guess we're here. It's not like God of War, which is like my favorite combat system in years. And Fable 3 does improve on this combat system a little bit, especially ranged weapons feel a little bit better. And actually, they're quite OP in Fable 3, but overall, I like the changes to a lot of the systems in Fable 3. I just think Fable 2 overall is the better game. But none of them really lived up to Peter Molyneux's ideas, I guess.
She was right. They're here. Good to see you again. Hope we didn't miss too much.
Yeah.
Sounded like a massacre.
Hey, Shep.
All the soldiers
I know who you
gone.
are now. You're Shep.
Far away, I hope. I don't know how much more.
Can you take me to Malcolm Reynolds, please?
Balverines and bandits behind every rock and tree, and everyone I killed, 2 more take its place.
Ugh, right.
Quite fascinating.
Let's get comfy.
I'm also leaving. Oh yes. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
And any other lurking nasties in the tunnel will now have a bit of a headache. Which means I've just saved us all. Aren't I nice? In a few moments, I'll be sailing away to safety on my escape ship. So, the way I see it, we're even. Toodaloo.
Not really. Oh. And here's a thingy from the spire. Yeah, there goes his ship.
Or not. Right. Well,
Plan B indeed. Also not a bad band. Do we have to kill the shard? I don't know how we would kill it.
We'll have to destroy it.
Just not enough.
Here we go. So I'm blocking right now. Everyone who's angry with my ability to block. There you go. Oh, come on, game. I was blocking so well for a while, and then I went to do one attack, and everyone attacked. Oh, okay.
Way to expose its vulnerable spot. I know it has one. Old Kingdom artifacts respond to the will. I just have to find the right spell.
How about I shoot it?
There must be a way. Long sustained attack. It's the only way to bring it down.
Guess what, game? I don't have any good lightning.
We must attack it now, while it's exposed. Destroy it, break it enough.
I did not feel like I did a lot of damage to it. Is that right on my position? Yep. Oh my god.
Keep them off me.
I don't think I can do anything with my fireballs. So I guess we should probably go back to killing. Oh, come on. Charging up an attack.
Remember, lads, there's a reward from Lucian for every kill we get. Kill.
You'd better look after Garth. I'm rather busy looking after myself.
I think Garth's fine.
We have to stop it. Can't you zap it or something? Garth's done it. Get the shard while you can.
Oh, good. It's like a waste of time. Doggo! No, Doggo's hurt! I may have to look up the choices of the end of this game when we get there, by the way, because I don't want Doggo to die, and I know that's one of the choices. I think you have to choose, like... I can't remember exactly, but it's like... family, which includes pet, family and friends or something, money, and something else. And I can't remember what it is. But I think in one of the DLCs there's a way to resurrect the dog as well. But I don't know which one. The upside about getting money is if you are being like a real estate mogul, you can actually end up just buying a ton of properties like at the end game and have like infinite money. But it depends if you want to keep playing really, which I won't be on this playthrough. Oh my god, I am dead as a dodo. They like pinned me to the wall. 14,000 experience we just lost. Jesus. I just ate a chicken. We got a few good hits in there. Doggo's injured again. No, not Doggo. Come on, aim at the damn thing. We got it. Oh, good. I'm trying to do one more hit. If you guys could distract this stupid commandant. Got it. Got it. Let's heal Doggo. Again. Here we go. Doggo's all good.
We did it!
Now that's teamwork.
Yes, such fun. And with that, I'm off.
I was going to say, he's been sarcastic, right? Bisey?
You can't leave now. We need you.
Oh, Teresa's here.
Welcome, Reaver.
Delighted to be here, whoever you are. But as I was saying before the enormous, pointy, flying boulder interrupted, I really must go.
Listen to me. If you do not help us, Lucian will control the world and every person in it.
Well, he's welcome to them. People are a bit overrated, don't you find?
Yep.
Then who will you sacrifice to the King of Shadows?
Very well. All right, yes, I will help you. And after that, there's a good chance I will kill you. But, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, hmm? So, what now?
We must gather at the Circle of Heroes. The ritual we will perform there shall provide us with the weapon we need to defeat Lucian.
Oh, this sounds like a barrel of laughs. Blind, eh? I would have preferred mute.
You have recruited the third and final hero and are almost ready to face Lucian. The ritual that will give you the ultimate weapon awaits.
What exactly does Lucian want?
Aside from godlike power? That's a tough one.
No, that kind of power is a means, not an end. What does he want to do?
When I knew him, he wanted to resurrect his family. Probably still does. But give a beggar 1,000,000 gold, he'll buy food until he's full. And then he realizes bread isn't the only thing for sale.
Now we can begin. Stand in the center. You represent that which binds the three together. Strength, skill, and will. Together you will call forth the great weapon that will defeat Lucian.
Okay. Let's see.
So now we just... do what exactly?
I don't know what's happening. I've totally forgotten this part of the game. What is going on? It's getting very white.
Bloody hell. That hurt.
I agree.
Well, I did enjoy making that pretty light with you, but with that done, what happens now?
I don't know. We crossed beyond the far edge of my knowledge when he stepped into the center.
Wait, where's Teresa?
Well, this can't be good.
Oh crap. Did she just double cross us?
Heroes. Enough power to build a new world, and you waste it trying to save the old one.
You're You're Lucian.
Open your eyes, Lucian. The ruins of the old kingdom are all around us.
And soon they will be buried under the new kingdom. And you're looking at the new king.
Pretender. Your fall will be hard indeed.
Deal still stands, Lord Lucian. King Lucian.
Oh, River, will you shut it?
In fact, you can have these people for free.
And so I shall. And you as well.
Where is she?
Your fortune-telling friend?
What have you done to her?
I merely listened.
Oh, shit.
I should have gone out in the dark and found your body that night. But I was hasty. I let the bloodline flourish. And you have flourished. But this time is different. The last of the heroic blood will flow out onto this hilltop.
No! No, doggo!
Pitiful creature. Misguided and weak. The last time I killed you, it tore my heart out. Of course, you were only a child. But then, so was I.
Death is not your destiny today, little sparrow.
Hello, hello. Sorry, Dormouse. Hey, Demon. I didn't want to talk too much over that cutscene because it was a big one. I didn't want to. I wasn't ignoring you. I was just trying to get through the cutscene. It was a big cutscene there. Doggo. That's Lucian who killed us at the start of the game, but we ended up not dying.
Come on, little sparrow.
He's the guy who also rebuilt the spire.
Mum and Dad have gone out.
Huh?
You've missed saying goodbye.
What is going on? Are we in a dream? The past?
Come on, get up. It's beautiful outside. Come on. They won't be back for ages. We're gonna have such a fun day. I've got so many things planned. I've hidden bottles around the farm for you to shoot. The chickens need rounding up.
I didn't have
We
enough
could do
money,
some
Demon.
big
It's so
talks,
expensive
all
to
sorts
change
of
the breed.
things.
I kept spending the money on property instead of changing the doggo's breed. Yeah, don't you sleep with a wooden sword on your back? It's for posture.
So, what should we do first?
I couldn't say that with a straight face. What the hell are we doing? Is this like the idea of what our life would have been like if we didn't
Yay! You found one! See if you can find the rest. Nice one.
is this meant to be like what our life would have been like if we weren't orphans?
Those chickens wander all over the place. Pecking away. Reckon you can get them all back in their pen?
What is this quest?
Brilliant. Great shot.
Can't even move this chicken. I can't even open the gate to the pen. There we go. Right, that's one in.
Right, you silly chicken. Now stay.
And
Great
go.
shot.
Okay, that's 2 chickens. I can count. Shocking, I know. Oh no! I thought the Kuka thing from Zelda was about to happen. They were all going to kill me. Well, I'm screwed. Good. Kicked it and it landed behind a hay bale that I can't do anything with. There's a bottle up here.
Nice one.
And that's it. Feels like I've entered Fable the Walking Simulator. This feels like Dear Esther or one of those kinds of games. No! I wasn't meaning to kick you that way. You moved, you dumb chicken. And again, don't you get stuck on hay bales again. No. That's got to go in, right? Did that go over?
2 left. I'm getting worn out just
No, it
watching
went
you.
in. It went in.
Great shot.
Alright, here's another chicken. This has to be like when a hero dies, he sees what he most desires or most wanted as a child or something, and that's where we are.
Last one. That should be a real pain.
It's Life is Strange. You know what? Yeah, it is very Life is Strangey. Like, I think Life is Strange is better than a walking simulator. No offense to people who love walking simulators, but I think Life is Strange is better purely because it has a story. You know, it's your opinion if you like said story or not. I just really like the music that plays in episode 1 when you're walking down the hallway.
Wow. I should call you Chicken Chaser.
No, I'm good, thanks.
What do you want to do now?
Run away from you.
I've set up some bottles around the place so you can have some shooting.
You know what? Firewatch was a good walking simulator, and I think in the Valley of the Gods is going to be a good walking simulator too. Edith Finch, was that classed as a walking simulator? Because that was pretty damn good. I'm not saying all walking simulators are bad. I just think Gone Home is technically kind of a walking simulator, which I liked as well. The thing is about these games is they're so... You kind of get negative connotations by just saying walking simulator, and it's just a weird thing to be playing right now. Fable, which feels a lot like one. Alright, we have 8 bottles left to find. Anyone else? Shout if you see a bottle. Everyone's gone to the Rapture. Graphically a beautiful game. Didn't know what the F was going on. I quite liked the ending. I love that whole observatory area actually at the top.
Brilliant.
That's really cool.
There are loads of bugs in this field. Fancy killing some?
Fancy killing some.
Great shot. The beetle struggled bravely, but fell mortally wounded. I can't see anymore. Shall we do something else?
Yeah, we're gonna chase more bottles. Right, so there's
Some bottles around the place so
5
you can
bottles
have some
left. Is there
shooting.
any more over here that I've missed?
5 more to go.
Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's keep going. I can't remember if... I think I bought Everyone's Gone to the Rapture, but I think it was on PS Now at some point. Like PS Plus. I mean, not PS Now. PS Plus free games. I can't remember what the free games this month are. I've forgotten now. I just saw them before I started streaming as well. Can't be that good then, can they? I think there's a Detroit Become Human demo out as well. But
4 left.
I've decided I'm not gonna play the demo. I'm just gonna wait for the full game. I really liked Heavy Rain. I'm one of those people. I liked Heavy Rain a lot. I didn't love Beyond Two Souls, but I liked it, you know, enough. But I think I'm pretty excited for Detroit Become Human because it's kind of sci-fi slant. Oh, really, Demon? I didn't know that. I love Heavy Rain. I think Heavy Rain's great. I really like... I've forgotten his name now. Is it Pierce or something? The dude who uses, like, the glasses and the future technology. Aiden or something? I can't remember his name now. Isn't Aiden Pierce the name of a guy from Deus Ex? Now I'm saying it. But that guy, I really liked the way they visually dealt with that character and, like, the way he interacted with it all. But I loved all the characters in Heavy Rain, to be honest. I thought it was a great game. And I'm pretty excited for Detroit Become Human because it looks like it's returning to a lot of those things that I loved so much about Heavy Rain.
Mum took me to Bowerstone Market once, and I saw
Aiden was
House
the
of
spirit
Terror.
in Beyond, yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, you're right.
I hope I get to go back someday.
His names get muddled in my brain. I can recognize the guy's face. Who's like the police detective guy, right? Jason! Probably the most famous thing to come out of Heavy Rain. I remember being super, super shocked by the end of that game. Some people said it was predictable and they saw it coming. I was like, no. It really shocked me. So we've got 4 bottles to find, and I don't know where they even could possibly be. I feel like I've looked everywhere. I got the ending where everyone survived, but the origami mummy killer died. I just remember Jason was in like a flood vent or something, like a flood. Oh, it's now nighttime? Fence by the doghouse. Is this a doghouse? These rabbits. Was it around here? Oh, it's on the doghouse, look.
Only 3 more.
Or the rabbit hutch, I should say.
That was a fantastic day, but I'm worn out. Let's go to bed.
Well, she's saying we can go to bed. Shall we find these last 3? I always forget who was... Sean was the kid that survived, right? And Jason was the one that went missing? I forget. I really don't know. I forget everything. There's some really good revelations in Heavy Rain. The way they tell the story and the way it develops. I think it's really good. And I've seen, like I said, I've seen scenes, especially the domestic scenes in Detroit Become Human, that feel to me a lot like Heavy Rain, because I loved those scenes, like the one where you're playing in the house getting ready and then you go outside getting ready for his birthday party and stuff. I really liked those moments because of what it makes you feel and how you get connected to these characters. But I feel like Beyond didn't have a lot of that, although I do remember there's that scene where she goes to like that party and then you start messing with things as Aiden in Beyond Two Souls, which is one of my more favorite scenes, I should say, in Beyond. There's a lot of really good scenes in that game, but not nearly. I don't feel like they're as good as that. But I almost feel like it was a step game. It wasn't a full game, as in, I feel like David Cage has this idea when he did the Kara demo and things like that. Like he had the idea for Detroit Become Human, wanted to do that. But I almost feel like he didn't want to tell that story or wasn't ready to, and didn't want to go 100% in. So that's why he did Beyond Two Souls, and then in the background started working on Detroit Become Human when the technology was there, when everything was nice and shiny and good to go. Which bed is ours? Was it this one? There we go. Screw catching any more bottles, shooting any more bottles. I'm done.
It's nothing, little sparrow. Go back to sleep.
Oh. Yeah, Kara's like in Detroit Become Human, yeah. But he did that as
Get back to bed.
a tech demo in... It was around the time, like, it was after Heavy Rain, but it was before Beyond Two Souls, because the technology they used in that was better than the technology they used in Beyond Two Souls. But yeah, he's had this idea, I think, for a very long time. No, I'm chasing the music box, because the music box is the oh, it's the thing we used at the start of the game. Oh, this is real weird right now.
Castle Fairfax looks so nice in the snow. If only we could live there.
Did they do Fahrenheit? Holy shit, I love Fahrenheit. I didn't even realize that was their same people. What was it? I think it was called Fahrenheit over here, and then
For centuries,
it was
this
Indigo
academy
Prophecy
trained the most
over the
supreme
States. I don't
gifted
remember.
sons and daughters of Albion,
I've just heard so many
bound
people
together
talk
by
about it now that I've kind of
flow in
forgotten
their veins.
which is which. I just know it as
Can you
birth
feel
names like you
power
just did.
coursing through you?
But really good shout, Dormouse, bringing that up. What a game.
Father! I could have stopped him!
Hello, hello. You have made it home.
That was something else. Best crucible in years. A classic performance that will be remembered for all time. Or at least as long as there are people around to remember it.
You have eyes. You are very tired.
You will make an excellent soldier. Dismissed.
You missed Dogger dying.
The rules cannot be broken.
Dogger got shot by Lucian.
Whoever bears the dark seal.
And looking as youthful and spirited as ever. Aren't you a tricky one? Good for you.
The last time I killed you, it tore my heart out. Of course, you're only a child. But then, so was I.
You have passed the test. Your rewards are the opportunity to confront your enemy and the means to destroy him. Take the box and go to him.
Here we go. This is the end of Fable 2. The last mission. Here it is. It's been many years since I've thought about the ending of Fable 2. See if it shocks me as much as it did back then.
Your power is astounding. Twice you've cheated death. Yet your abilities are trivial compared to the infinite power of the Spire, which will soon be mine.
Now, sleep.
It is Friday, yes.
What? What is that? What are you doing? Do you think a mere trinket will save you? Do you think anything can? Stop. Think about what you're doing. I will put an end to chaos. Stop now, you fool! You insect! I order you to stop! Sleep! Sleep!
I like how the object you use at the very start of the game comes back around and you use at the end. I think that's really cool.
Do you consider that a victory?
Oh, do you consider that a victory? Yeah, shot in the face.
Lucian's dead. So, what happens now?
Now, it is time you gained your reward, your gift for saving the world from a madman's selfish dream. The Spire has awakened, and it still has the power to grant one wish, yours. Come.
Oh no!
It's all right, little sparrow.
Oh no! I thought it was 2 wishes. I don't know why in my head I thought it was 2 wishes. Oh no.
You stand in the heart of the Spire, as the Archon of the Old Kingdom did thousands of years ago. Now it is your turn. Make a wish, but choose wisely, for it will affect all of Albion. Sacrifice. You may choose to revive all those who died in the Spire's making. It is a selfless gift. Your only reward will be the gratitude of Albion. Love. Those dearest to you, even your faithful dog, will be restored to life. But their lives come at the cost of the countless innocents who died in building the Spire.
And the last is money.
Or wealth. More gold than you can imagine, to spend on whatever pleases you.
It's really annoying.
And all the Spire's prisoners will remain dead, and will not witness your...
If I was going to play the DLC, I think I would choose wealth. The reason I would choose wealth, if I was going to do the DLC, is purely because you can get a resurrection stone for Doggo. But as this is going to be the final Fable 2 stream, and as I'm not going to do the DLC, we're just going to, finish Bioshock and move on to Mass Effect. I am going to choose Love to bring back not only Doggo. There are other people and other things that happen because of Love. So, just wait and see. And maybe we'll use all the money we've made saving the world to actually change his breed in this final stream as well, because we keep forgetting to do that or not having enough money to do it. Well, I'll turn the volume up for this cutscene. It's a good cutscene. That is the cutest emote set I've ever seen, Demon.
When you return, your fairy companion will be waiting for you. And any who might declare you selfish or callous, any who themselves lost family to this place, will know that given such a choice, they might well have done the same.
We heard everything.
Yes, a wish was made, and the world will bear its consequences.
I'd do almost anything to bring back someone I loved.
Oh, I think I might be ill.
But you could have brought back thousands. All the victims of this horrible place, they had families too.
Is this an evil choice?
It was his decision. Let him live with it.
Or is this like a neutral choice?
If you care so little about life, why not just take the money?
Yes, but on to more important matters. What about me? What do I get?
It's interesting, right? Like, did we make the most evil choice? I think wealth would have been the most evil, right? I feel like we took the neutral choice.
I wish to return home, to Samarkand.
Oh, I've never been to Samarkand. Hot nights, exotic substances, and uninhibited people.
It's nothing like that.
Trust me, I'll find the exciting bits.
Fine, but stay out of my way. Hammer?
No, I'm done. I know why we got attacked in the cave the day we met. You brought those hollow men in with you.
Oh, Hammer is not happy with us.
2 monks would have found nothing. But a warrior finds battle, always. I want to go north. Study with those warrior monks. I was so sick of avoiding violence. Now I'm sick of causing it.
Goodbye, hero. I simply can't thank you enough for dragging me into this mess. Oh, I should tell you, I do have to make the occasional sojourn back to Albion. I have an obligation to some friends in Wraithmarsh.
I had my doubts about you at first, but I'm glad we met, and we shall meet again.
Man, the end of this game gets to me.
Guess I'll leave Albion to you. Not like I can do anything about it. You did some amazing things.
And some horrible things.
Shame about all the rotten stuff.
Yep.
I guess this will be our last goodbye. Take care of yourself.
Farewell, Hammer. And now it is time for you to leave. The world is yours to enjoy. But the spire is mine. Be gone.
And that's Fable 2. Fuck, it's crazy to me. Like, I was so excited to play this game, and I still love this game dearly, but I do feel like I'm kind of done with it purely because I do want to move on to other things. But the ending always gets to me, and the ending always is so memorable to me. I think that's maybe why I like Fable 2 the best in the Fable series, is because I feel like that ending has kind of a weight to it, and you can feel it. It's like one of those weighted things, like these weighted bricks on your back, and it just has ending written on it. It's so painful to think that especially when you play as an evil character. I think when you kind of come out of that and realize that you're just a human being, you know, I think morality hits you in the face. Thanks for the gift sub. Welcome, welcome, Smike. I'm gonna call you Smike. Mike the Smike's Mike. Welcome, welcome. We will do a little bit of post-game. Like an incy-wincy little bit more. We'll do, we'll go see Doggo, and we'll maybe change his breed and just run around Bowerstone a little bit. But that is the end of Fable 2. We'll be doing Bioshock tomorrow. It won't be the final Bioshock stream, I don't think. I think the final Bioshock stream will end up being Monday. And then we will kick off the Mass Effect random dice roll playthrough on Tuesday. That'll be playing through the original Mass Effect by rolling a dice to decide everything from dialogue choices throughout the game to things like the gender and the alignment, so if we're Paragon or Renegade, to also deciding which crew members come with us when we have more than 2 crew members, and we'll be rolling dice for that. And all of that will be rolled on screen, so you'll see the dice. It's all virtual dice system. So that's going to be good fun. I did that with Knights of the Old Republic, and it's going to be a lot of fun doing that with Mass Effect. I'm pretty excited to replay Mass Effect 1 and talk about kind of the early days of that game, because I followed it from its first reveal and stuff, so there's a lot of interesting tidbits, and it's like 10 years ago that game came out, so crazy. So Mass Effect should start on Tuesday if we don't finish Bioshock tomorrow. I still think I'm like 3 or 4 hours off the end of Bioshock, but we'll see. We may get it done tomorrow. It just depends how quickly I get through this last act of the game. You need to finish ME3. ME3 is one of those like hotly debated games, which it's a good game. I think it's just its ending is the thing that lets it down. I actually haven't replayed Mass Effect 3 since launch, and I've heard they released a lot of DLC and a lot of things to fix that ending and make more endings, I think, if I could speak. Because before it was a very simplistic ending you could get, but now I think there's many different endings and slight variations you can get. So, but yeah, Mass Effect should be Tuesday at the latest, and I'm pretty psyched actually, because I think the idea of random dice roll in Mass Effect may work even more than random dice roll in the Old Republic did. Purely because I think there's so many more options that can have an effect. So the dice is going to fuck with us, basically. Like, it did some mean things to us in Knights of the Old Republic, especially towards the end. But it was weird, because it kind of stayed neutral for a good part of the game. There was parts of Knights of the Old Republic when we became good at Jedi, and then it swung us down into being a Sith, and then back again. It was like very much a yo-yo. The dice making all these decisions bounces back and forth. But then in the last like 2 or 3 streams of that game, it was just evil rolls after evil rolls. It was crazy. But I think as well, it is only going to be Mass Effect for a while. Like I said earlier in the stream, I know people had some issues with me streaming the same game every day when I first started the Knights of the Old Republic. But I am just going to do Mass Effect for a good chunk of time, like at least a couple of weeks before I add another game into the mix, purely because I think I want to have Mass Effect done before I move, which is going to be early June. And if I only do Mass Effect 3 times a week, then we're going to be in trouble, because that's not nearly enough time to get Mass Effect done in a month with my stream schedule. So we are going to be doing it 6 times a week for at least a couple of weeks, and we'll see where we get to. And like I said earlier as well, if we get really close to the end, we can go and do the DLC. Like, if we really want to go do the Batarian DLC, we can go do that. We can go do side quests and do little extra streams that will then, you know, expand the stream even further. But if I go to how long to beat, so look, how long to beat Mass Effect. It says on average 17 hours if it's just the main story. So I'll be doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, just 12 hours a week. So yeah, I think it'll be a good chunk of May, but I do want to do more than just main story. I kind of want to explore some of the other stuff, and 17 hours is if you know where you're going to make your decisions and you're pressing A and clicking through things. We're going to be watching dialogue, we're going to be watching cutscenes, we're also going to be rolling dice, which is going to slow things down a lot. So that 17 hours will probably become more like 21, just purely by, you know, the usual thing. Am I going to stream Andromeda? Funny story. I just watched an Andromeda video before I started streaming. It's a video compilation of all the times Commander Shepard and the Reapers are brought up in Andromeda's kind of side content and extra media. And it's a really interesting video because the arcs in Andromeda left before like anything had happened. Like, they left as like Shepard met Poo Poo Head. What's his name? Poo Poo Head. What's Poo Poo Head's name that he meets in Mass Effect 1? Sovereign. There you go. Sovereign. It clicked into my head. And they've done a lot with Andromeda to make it better. But I finished Mass Effect Andromeda in one sitting from start to end. And I didn't do a lot of side content. I liked some of the characters. I liked some of the worlds. I feel like it became a little too Dragon Age Inquisition in a lot of places, and I didn't necessarily want that. I didn't necessarily... I kind of wanted more Mass Effect rather than more Dragon Age Inquisition, if that makes sense. I didn't hate Andromeda, but it was a letdown, and it's actually pretty much killed the series. Like, they didn't do any... The plans for DLCs all got cancelled. They're actually being turned into a book, and then like the planned sequels are all gone. So it's kind of a shame. But I think everyone got either fired or moved on to Anthem. I think a large majority of the team got moved on to helping with Anthem actually. But I know a lot of people were let go as well because it was a big team in the end who were working on Andromeda. That game got turned around pretty quickly. If you think about it, like, they had never done a Mass Effect game in the Frostbite engine, so they kind of had to build it up from the ground up. You hope Anthem isn't a disappointment. I think Anthem is gonna be a disappointment to a lot of people, but I think people who want a BioWare strong story will enjoy it. People who are looking for the next thing they can play for 200 years, and I'm joking, but people often pick a game and they play it for a very long time. Like, people still play Destiny 1, people still play Destiny 2, and Anthem seems to be a Destiny-like experience, but we've heard from the director of the game and the people from the studio at BioWare, that it's going to be a very... it's going to be a very story-heavy game that you can choose to have a co-op experience with, which I guess is similar to Destiny's. It's how big the world is and how you traverse it and how fun combat is that I'm most worried about. Because I actually think the story is going to be really interesting. And I think we're going to see more of it almost next month. We'll start hearing more about Anthem next month in May. And then we will see either more gameplay or trailer of Anthem in June. So it's going to be exciting. don't forget, June is, you know, the month for video games. We're gonna see get full-on gameplay of like everything from Smash Bros on Switch to whatever Xbox are gonna unveil. Hopefully a tease of a new Halo. I don't know. The rumors of a Fable 4. We'll also see Sony probably talk about how good God of War has done, and they won't really tease anything else from that because God of War, the next God of War, is years off. But I still think it's exciting that they've got another really good game like God of War under their belt, because you know they're lacking a little bit, or PlayStation, I feel, to some degree in certain aspects of their exclusives. They have these really good story experiences like Uncharted and Last of Us, and they have these really good they have a lot of really good support. But then I feel like God of War hit this thing that I've always wanted from a PlayStation game, which is a really good gameplay as well as a really good story. Because don't get me wrong, I liked Last of Us, and I like, like all the other games that have come out for PlayStation, but I feel like this, even more than Horizon or something else, had the combat I wanted from an action game in 2018. And I feel like that in a way now has overshadowed everything that Microsoft could or would do, because as amazing as Phil Spencer is in charge of Xbox, he's kind of lagging behind everything that PlayStation are doing, because they have zero exclusives that I'm interested in. They released basically a first party early access game in Sea of Thieves that was very light on content and still is, even though they're promising all this other stuff. So I wonder, look at that black bar at the top of the screen. Good job, Lionhead. So I'm very excited to see. I think out of all the conferences, I'm most interested in seeing Xbox conference at E3, because it's gonna be mental if they do some good stuff. Like, they have the most to gain out of this, while I think Nintendo for me is the one I'm most excited for, like, in my head, because I really want to see Pokemon and Smash Bros and some other teasers from Nintendo. And I think Sony will again just come out and knock things out of the park. We'll probably see some more Spyro. I imagine that would be at the Sony conference, even though I think it's coming to Xbox One as well. And we'll probably see some of their Medieval remake that they're doing as well. Anyway, a letter from Rose. Dear Sparrow, I woke up today in such a peculiar place. It's like a great big forest with lots and lots of trees that go on forever. I was scared at first because I couldn't find you, but then there's someone here who says he knows us. He says he knows our family. He told me his name, but I keep forgetting it. Weird, I think he's a king or something. He's very thin and wears a hood and looks scary. But he's nice and I feel safe with him here. I hope you're okay, little sparrow. Somehow, I know that it's all going to be alright. And we'll be together again one day. He promised me. And there stands the spire. Doggo! Doggo is back! Yeah, Doggo! Doggo, we sacrificed everything for you. I did say at the start of this playthrough that I would be evil to everyone but you. And look, I stuck to my word. Fetch! Go get! Oh, it rolled into the sea. Do you want to... Oh, okay. Good boy. Alright. Where the hell did this ball go? That wasn't even a good throw. Doggo! Please come back. And he sailed away, never to be seen again. Where is he going? Doggo! What is happening? Doggo! Oh, he's coming back. What was that all about? He just went for a swim. It's like, oh, I'm so happy to be alive again. Jesus. doggo. Good doggo. Did you get the ball? You didn't even get the ball. So much for playing fetch. Right, let's see if we have enough money. We might have enough. I think it's 99,000. But we'll go have a look. Oh, here we go. We need to go to Murgo anyway. So this is the end of the second DLC for the game that I think hints at Fable 3's story. I think that's a fitting end for the stream, you know. So happy to be alive again, swimming off into the sunset. Right, so Murgo down here sells the dog potions, and he also sells souls. Souls.
No, please. Ah, there you are. My source has finally come through. I have in my hands the item that offers visions of.
And I'm Steve Rogers.
And it's, well, not quite what I was expecting.
That's a non-joke. That's not a spoiler for Infinity War. It's just a punchline to a joke that I like a lot. I read I'm Tired and I'm like, and I'm Steve Rogers. If that's a spoiler, then I'm sorry. I didn't tell the first half of the joke, which possibly makes it better anyway. Alright, we're using our made-up names. Yeah, well, that's from the trailers anyway. You know. It was not a big spoiler. I already said at the start of the stream I would not be talking about any story spoilers for Infinity War. It's a remarkable replica model of the spire. When you hold it, you feel the same unnatural hum that emanates from the spire's walls.
Best of luck with that, and don't let anyone know I let you have it for free. You can just imagine what that would do to my reputation.
You're too tired, though. You'd fall asleep, like, before, like, the first act is done.
Welcome to my cave of wonders.
Right, so I wanted to see... We agreed on Husky. It's 9 grand. Let's buy it.
That's one of a kind, that is.
Right, we are turning Doggo into a Husky. Husky Doggo. As promised many, many, many streams ago. I mean... Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that.
Throw one off a cliff and watch it dive to the ground. Very late.
Right, let's go. So you want to go see it again so that it would keep you awake longer then? It looks like a hyena from Lion King. That is so accurate. Jesus. Right, anyway, this is the final piece of the second DLC, which is like the Visions of Future or something like that. Which shows us, yeah, the future, I guess. I think this leads into Fable 3, if I remember this DLC correctly.
Here you are again. You knew you'd return here one day, did you not? I know what your question is. Yes, the spire had a gift for me too. The future has always whispered to me, and I have followed its sound blindly. But now I can see all possible futures. There are many threads, too many to count. Yet there are moments when they all converge. Events that cannot be avoided. Futures which must be fulfilled. It is time I showed you one such future.
Here we go.
Take my hand. One last time.
By the way, I've talked to some of the devs who worked on Fable 2 on Twitter recently. They're working on a new game called Kindseed. Go check it out. They saw my tweets about the colorless world inside the thing, and they said that that was like an area of like crafted of love by the developers as like one of the last pieces of DLC for Fable 2, which is really cool. I think most people moved on to Fable 3 after this DLC, so. Kind of sad that Lionhead doesn't exist anymore. They're a
It is
good
many
studio.
years from now.
Oh, here we go.
A king feels age weighing him down.
This is definitely
and the
Fable 3.
responsibility of an entire kingdom.
Here we go. A glimpse
These
into
are
what
his men,
became Fable 3.
loyal soldiers who would die for him. Many already have, on battlefields at home and in faraway lands. They would follow him wherever he leads. These are his people, subjects who fear his wrath, who bow to his will and obey his every word. And this is his throne, Albion's seat of power, where he has made countless decisions, delivered brutal justice, and declared wars. Yet none of this is of the least importance. This is the real future. His child, not yet born, but destined for greatness. A child on whom the fate of Albion will depend one day, as will the fate of Aurora.
Aurora?
These things you will understand in time. For now, you must live your life and prepare for what is to come. Take care, little sparrow, and remember, I am always here, always watching.
And that's it. That kind of very perfectly kind of bookends the game and also introduces us to the idea of Fable 3, which we probably won't get to for a few months. There's the achievement. And we can wear the royal outfit if we want. Why won't we play it for a few months? But because Mass Effect is in the way and I'm moving house in June, so it's probably going to be a ways down the road until I return to the Fable series. And I think that's fine. I think that's fine.
Back from your visit to the future. I trust it was a favourable one, yes? You don't want to go to all that trouble to find out you're croaking it tomorrow. I've been doing rather splendidly for myself, all thanks to you.
Murgo is an interesting character.
Then people see you obtaining all these rare and miraculous objects. My source, well, I guess you know who she is now, left one last thing for you. Something only a hero could hope to enjoy.
This is the Endless Arena.
I don't want to spoil the surprise, but have your weapon ready when you use it.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
The Colosseum, the Endless Arena.
And remember to keep shopping at Murgo's.
It's a miniature model of a combat arena. Though it seems to have been fashioned out of some kind of clay, it emanates a strong odour of stale blood.
Amaze your friends by using our...
But that is it. That is going to be the end of our Fable 2 stream series. It has been a good 10 streams, I think it's been. I think this is stream 10. So yeah, it's been a pretty long series. A lot of my series don't make it past like 6 streams at the most. But yeah, we'll be finishing BioShock either tomorrow or Monday, but I will be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock with BioShock as we continue on with that game and make our way towards the end. And then, of course, next week, we start Mass Effect. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.